I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Ask Doom with myself here, X. This week we have a question from Dig Doug's Art via Instagram. Dig Doug's asks, do you recommend for people starting out in watercolors to start with a student grade paint or pony up and go for the pro grade? I really like this question just because I think I get it a lot, especially with my watercolors, of what I need to approach and what I need to really look at when I'm buying watercolors, or the idea when people ask me like, what is the right kind of paint for me? If I want to do what you do, or I want to do something that's a little bit more flowy, what do I go after? I think it really just depends on the kind of artwork you're doing and the effect you're going for. So with watercolor, you got to think about three big things. One, what is the paint you're using? Two, the brushes. And three, the type of paper you are. I know a lot of watercolor artists that use a lot of water. So when water comes into the play that you're using a lot, you need to use a stronger paper. I use, personally, Arches 140 pound cold press. You know, there's many other types, but preferably that's what I like. I don't use a lot of water when it comes to my paint, or how I apply it and work with everything, but nevertheless, I like the fact that the paper doesn't bow and it works better. When it comes down to the paint itself, the best thing that I always try to keep in mind is, am I going for something that's going to be very vibrant and bold, or am I going to go for something that's going to be very loose and smooth? Personally, for myself, and this is all about self-preference, is I like texture. I don't like things to be super smooth, but I do like things to be very prominent. So I look at the two options that I usually have when it comes to watercolor paint. You have translucent and you have opaque. So when it comes to those two, the difference really is that with translucent watercolors, usually like Dr. pH or any kind of liquid-based watercolors, paint that is, it is a lot easier to blend with water into other colors because it's already in the liquid form. You usually have to use a lot more water with this, but as you kind of move forward and you blend with them and you paint with them, you basically lay your water down, and once it's down, you let the color bleed and you control it from there, pushing and pulling everything that you need from your paint to give you that contour, the shapes. With the paint I use Winsor & Newton professional grade watercolors or designer's gouache. Now a lot of people like to get into semantics of gouache being an actual watercolor or its own paint on its own. Personally, for myself, it is a watercolor. I mean, no matter what, it works, acts, and it is the embodiment of a watercolor. It just has a lot more chalkiness to it and other certain chemicals in it that kind of make it a little bit more of a solid. If you're using anything that tends to be like in a package form, especially like the little Crayola 12 color sets or any other ones that you find, those tend to be a lot more translucent as well. The best way to always check on that is having your colors go right down the middle, whatever colors you do, and run a black line through them. When you see your colors, if they completely disappear, you have translucent ones. So I always believe in the idea that having a professional grade of paint or material helps you perform a professional product, but at the end of the day, it's really preference. So if you don't have the money to shell out, to get professional grade paint, that's fine. You can go out and grab any one of these brands. If you do have the money, then you may want to grab some of these brands. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of brand you have, it's the person behind the paintbrush. So should you go out there and invest into a better source of watercolors or paints or anything, I would. If this is really going to be a part of your life and a job or whatever it may be beyond a hobby, or maybe you just want to do a very solid piece, invest into yourself, invest into your art, and it definitely will pay you back in the sense of having a very, very nice solid painting and, enjoying it.
I'd fall in love too fast. I fall in love.